Which ones are y'all using from this poster?
Bravery.
What'd you write about?
How he was brave when he defeated the Cyclops. He didn't kill him, but he defeated him so he could get to the point where the Cyclops didn't eat him.
Whose group is that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Okay, which one?
None of it.
Well, okay, so let's see. Peacemaker. They said, yes, he is. They changed their mind. So it says, he wins the Battle of Troy, but not the one against the Cicones. So what is that? What was the Battle of Troy? What did he do? What did Odysseus do in Troy? Remember the horse?
Yeah, it was start with S.
The Spartans were
Yeah,
with
the
him,
Spartans.
but he destroys he stops the Trojan War with the horse, right? But do you remember what happens when he leaves with that first place he goes with the Cicones, the island, and what happens to his men?
They died.
So they're saying he is a peacemaker in some ways, but in other ways he's not. So they're kind of doing a okay. You can go have a seat, and then we're gonna start collecting evidence in just a minute. Jordan, what are you guys writing about?
I'm writing intelligence.
You writing about intelligence?
I'm writing about he's not humble.
He's not humble. So you're saying he's not a hero, or he is?
He is, but he's just not humble.
Okay. What about you, Tyler? Wisdom. What's one of the ways you think he was wise?
Well, when he was like, I don't remember this. When he was in the cave. He had to make up a plan.
Yep.
So he had to convince the others to go with the plan.
Good. Oh, that's good too. So he's wise, and he's what? What would that be if you have to convince people?
Leadership.
Leadership. Good. Serenity, what are you writing about?
He's not a hero.
He's not a hero. Why don't you think he's a hero?
Because he's been on the sea too long, and by the Cyclops. It says that in this one, it says he was showing hospitality to get friends when he shouldn't have been on the island in the first place.
I think that's a very good point.
And it was like he could have got home way earlier than he was supposed to.
I think that's a very good point. All right, let's come on back in, and if you need more time in a minute, y'all can come back so we can go on to the next step.
Does Odysseus reflect the ancient Greek idea of a hero? Do you have a good idea now what the ancient Greeks thought was a good hero? So what kinds of things did they think? Loyalty, bravery, courage, wisdom, selflessness,
Leadership.
hospitality, leadership. Okay, good. All right, so you've got those ideas. After reading selections from the Odyssey and researching the idea of a Greek hero, write a letter to the Hall of Heroes Selection Committee in which you argue that Odysseus is or is not an archetypal example of a Greek hero worthy to be inducted into the Hall of Heroes. Do you remember how complicated that sounded when we first did it? How does it sound now?
Easy.
Easy, because you looked at the archetype, you know what the pattern of their hero is, you've collected your evidence about how Odysseus is or is not a hero, right? And now you're ready to write the letter. So I'm going to show you a sample letter of someone writing to the Hall of Heroes asking that a hero not be inducted, okay? And it's not on Odysseus, it's on a different hero. Brandon?
So the example that you put in the
Those examples are going to go in your letter. So I'm going to show you my letter, and we're going to look at how my examples fit in. Then you've got a copy of my letter on your Google Docs. Yes, sir.
I'm bound with this letter.
I'm going to show you an example. Okay? Yeah, all that you'll see. So you're basically taking the same things that you would write, okay, in a essay, and instead you're writing an argument, a letter. You're trying to convince someone to do something, okay? So think about letter format, right? What do you have with a formal letter? Well, not MLA. MLA would be if we're writing a what? Like a research paper, or we're writing just an essay, yeah? So we're going to be, do you remember in your business classes, or that business class you took, the type of class you take? But you get to look, they showed you business letter formats. Even if you've never seen it, okay, I've got it here for you. So everybody look at the TV. We get everybody's eyes on the TV for me, okay? So that's how I know you're paying attention when you get your eyes up here. All right, don't fall asleep on it. Okay, So here's our address, right? What address are we using? School address. So that's like your address, okay? Today's date, okay? So what's today's date?
May 10th.
Okay. All right. So we'll make sure we got that up. So you got the right date, okay? Then what's next? What is this? That's where you want it to go. So I've already given you that address because the Hall of Heroes is not a real place, okay? But there are Hall of Fame, committees that people do. This is how people get onto the Hall of Fame, okay? Somebody nominates them and then people have to vote or say yes or no, okay? So you're going to use this address, Hall of Heroes Selection Committee, okay? 20 Parthenon Way, Athens, Greece. So all that you use just like's on here, okay? Now, here is the bulk of my letter. So you asked me how long does it have to be? It's not necessarily